Bellevue. Here I was thinking this was muted, but it wasn't the whole time. Rams were able to put one up there in the first inning. Charlie Ortiz on the mound for Ralston. First delivery is going to be a ball. Rams defense going to consist of Jason Wilson Jr. at first, Zach Elam at second, Felix Valavar at short, Cal Deese at third. Backing him up in the field is going to be Nixon Jacobson in left. Callan Smith and right, Colin Jankowski down center. Calling shots behind the bag is going to be Elijah Hamill, and then again Charlie Ortiz on the base, on the mound on the base. 2 balls, no strikes for Ortiz. Gonna call that one strike, just hit the outside corner. Swing on miss on that one for Charlie. Counts 2-2 now here in the bottom of the first. Swing on and a miss. First strikeout for Charlie Ortiz. That was JL off the bat. 5 pitches on that. Swing on and a miss by Levi. We'll introduce you to the Bellevue Bruins beginning of next inning. Didn't have the audio up here this inning because the game was moved and, I had to get here. It's going to be a foul ball. Strike 2. 0-2 count for Charlie Ortiz. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Westward facing field. Sun's actually in the fielders' faces, so it's a little bit of an advantage for the batters. We'll see if Ortiz is able to make something out of that. It's going to be a swing over to shortstop. Felix is going to field it, sling it over to Wilson, who makes the stretch and gets the out at first for out number 2 for Ralston. So a great 6-3 play right there here in the bottom of the second. Good solid throw by Felix and a great stretch by Wilson. That out brings BT up to plate. First pitch by Charlie is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here for Mr. Ortiz. It's going to be a hit just over the head into left field. Nixon's going to get to it, get the ball into his fielder. Felix there. He's going to get ball back over to Charlie. That's going to be a single by BT there for Bellevue. It's going to bring PL up. He's going to hit a screamer into left field. Nixon's going to get underneath it. He's going to make the catch, record out number 3. So with that, 4 up, 3 down for Ralston with 2 strikeouts for Charlie Ortiz here in the inning. Actually 1 strikeout there for Charlie. Only 10 pitches, 11 pitches thrown for the right-hander. Ralston's going to get themselves up here in the top of the second, see if they get their bats rolling to extend their lead going in 1-0 Ralston. Coming up here for Ralston is going to be Nixon Jacobson, the left fielder here. And on deck is going to be Callan Smith. Nixon with that great catch there in left field to close the inning out. Nixon still just a little ahead of it. Just a little ahead of that. I'm telling you, when he gets this figured out, he's going to hit this ball far and wide. But for some reason, he's just ahead of it. Just ahead of it. That's going to be 0-1 there for Jacobson. Going to call that one out. Strike 2 on the outside corner. And again, forgive me, it's net fields. You guys know how I feel about these nets. Almost as much as I feel about the wind and the cold here in Nebraska. It's going to be inside. Michael's his way out of that one. Nixon River danced his way right out of that one. They're able to stay in there for 1 ball, 2 strikes. AGT's calling. Good job, Nixon. Callan Smith on deck. That one's going to be high. Ball 2. We got 2-2 count here for Bruins. I only have 2 names on my screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Grayson on the mound and Levi A in right field. Everybody else is G, H, P, J, A, B, and R. Grayson throws one down low into the dirt to R. So the 3-2 from Grayson to R behind the plate. It's going to be outside, ball 4.
Now batting, number 6-7.
Nick, that's going to be Callan Smith coming up with Colin Jankowski on deck. So we're going to see if we can get something going here in the top of the second for Ralston. See if Callan's able to make something happen here for Ralston here. Nixon takes a lead, left-handed pitcher, so it's a short lead at first. Nixon dusts himself off at first with a short lead. Once again, left-handed pitcher eyeballing him down there on the bag. Nixon goes. It's going to be a throw. Nixon slides, going to make it easily. He's going to run to third on a pass ball to the outfield, and Nixon is able to get there safely. So he steals second and gets third on a passed ball. Nice throw by the catcher. The infielders just weren't able to keep their hands on it. Nixon's great heads up there, and he had some speed behind him on that play too. So with that, Nixon puts himself into scoring position. And Callan Smith, 1 ball thrown to him today. It's going to be inside corner called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Callan. It's going to be inside, low ball gets by, but they're going to keep Nixon at third. Catcher's able to get there in time to prevent a run from coming across the board. Got the 2-1 coming here for Callan. Nixon takes the lead from third. It's going to be down the dirt, ball 3. Again, doing the best we can with these net fields. Got the 3-1 to Callan. Be a fouled off here for a full count pitch. 3-2. A little behind that one. Full count pitch going to be keeps himself alive there with the foul ball. Let's get 3-2 here for Callan. Again, if you found us here at the MYBN, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Get people to follow it along here so we can get the MYBN 2 up, which will probably be something that's going to be worked on here in the offseason. We'll be transferring over to fall ball once this season's done here. Till then, we get to 3-2 for Callan. Swing on and a miss there. Strike 3, out number 1 for Ralston. Nixon still at third.
Now batting, number 27, Colin Jankowski.
That's going to bring up Colin Jankowski to the plate. Jason Wilson Jr. on deck over there. Just outside and high for ball 1 of Callan. Coach keeping Nixon off the base over there. Short lead. Takes his secondary. It's going to be a hit into right field for Colin. That's going to be caught. They're going to send Nixon in. And it's going to be a double play. Good throw by the right fielder to get them out there. So with that, Bellevue's able to pull themselves out of that one. No runs score. So Ralston's going to have to come out defensively. It looks like we're going to have a change in the field. I see Zach Elam coming in behind the plate for Ralston. We'll let you know about any other changes here in a moment. Charlie Ortiz still in the mound for Bellevue. That one's going down the side there. Wilson not able to get to it. Just over his head. I thought he was going to basket catch that one, but could tell by the run there he thought that one was going to go out of bounds. Did not. But that's strike 1 here for HF. It's going to be a hit over there right up the center. He's going to get on base with that one. Throw by Charlie, runner goes. First pitch is going to be a strike to OD. HF is on second, and OD is up to bat. Looks like Zach Elam's the only change here for Ralston here in the bottom of the second. Pitch by Charlie to the outside. Ball 2. It's going to be a hit right back to Ortiz. They're able to advance the runner over to third. Correction. They keep him at second. So a great pitch and good defensive play by Charlie Ortiz. Quick on the glove there to record out number 1 at first. So it's a 1-3 out. Going to bring up AR to bat. We'll just call them by their numbers. Number 7 takes a swing on that one. Strike 1. Ortiz with 18 pitches now in the game. Gonna be high on that one, ball 1. Got 1 ball, 1 strike here. Charlie. Runner at second. Charlie with a nice quick move there. Goal is once I get another one of these 4K cameras for the outfield, I can move the other one here and get a tighter shot on second. That pitch is going to be strike 2, so we have 1 ball, 2 strikes for Charlie Ortiz. Two. Got a full count ball here for Charlie. It's going to be a hit in the left field. They're going to try to get to it there. They're going to send him around third. No, they're going to hold him. But the runner's going to make it. Nixon threw it to Henley, who had his back turned. Runner advances on an error by left field. Now we have runners at second and third. Gonna have a little conversation with his pitcher. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Good day for ball out here today. Not too hot. Actually, got a little bit of a chill. I think it's like 70-something degrees here. Middle of June. Quite frankly, not very customary here for Nebraska. Usually it's about 500,000 degrees outside right now, but which I'll take that anytime over wind and cold. Hate that. Ball 1. Grayson up the bat for Bellevue. It's going to be a hit. He's not able to get the out at first. However, the tying run does score. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Nice try by Charlie. His glove got on it just a little bit there, slowed it down for Felix. Was able to pick it up and rifled it over to Wilson. Just that one little bit of a timing there when it hit the top of the glove is what slowed it down from preventing the out. Runner goes to second. Charlie throws strike number 1. Wild pitch on the inside by Charlie Ortiz here. Threw it behind the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm assuming I'm going to have to do this every now and then, just autofocus this. Swing on, strike. Charlie was quick on his feet to get up there, and Zach was able to recover the ball, which prevented the runner from making. However, Charlie's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Swing on and a miss. He strike out for out number 2 here for Ralston. That puts him in a little bit of a different situation. Decent infield play or a pop out or a strikeout here will get him out of this inning. Up to bat is Easton. Said he went on that one there. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike for Easton. 2 down here for Ralston. Swing on and a miss. Great pitch by Charlie Ortiz. A little bit of an off-speed pitch there. Get out and get it. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the righty. It's the 33rd pitch for Charlie. Just outside there for ball 2. Here comes set and delivers. Will be inside for the full count ball. It's going to be a hit over to Felix Valavara, who snatches it up, shoots it over to Wilson, who's able to make the catch to record out number 3 for Ralston. So they're able to get out of that inning, but Bellevue's able to score a run, which ties the game 1-1 here going into the top of the 3rd. So a bang-bang play by 6-3, Felix Valavara over to Wilson. He's able to close out that inning. Starting it off for Ralston here at the top, and the 3rd is going to be Wilson Jr. 1-1 his last at-bats against Nebraska City. Wilson stepped out big time on that one and swung at one. That was going to be low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here for Wilson. Bellevue fields another player with a name, not just an abbreviation. We have 3. Grayson to deliver the 2-1 to R behind the plate here. And that's going to be ball 3. Wilson up on the count, 3-1. Grayson behind. Here comes the 3-1 Wilson. It's going to be a pop-up foul. That's going to be ball number 4. Wilson's going to take his base.
Now batting, number 15, Charlie Ortiz.
So the Rams have a runner on base. And that's going to bring up Charlie Ortiz to try to bring him in. Charlie Ortiz 1 for 1 today with a single in the first. A little bit of a mitt action there. Wilson with the short lead at first. Left-handed pitcher. Wilson goes. Wilson gets stolen base there. First pitch, Charlie, was a strike. It's going to be a hit right back to the pitcher. Third. So the go-ahead run is now at third, and that's going to bring up Zach Elam, who's 0 for 1 today. Looking to make something happen behind the plate here. Seeing if he can jump in the box and get something done for Ralston. Runner is at third. 1 down. Ball's going to be inside. High ball 2 for Elam. Felix Valavar is on deck. Nice pitch behind that one there, just behind it. Strike number 1, 2 balls, 1 strike for Zach. 3. First meetup by Bellevue and Ralston this season. Few times they've been to meet up, been rained out. And that one right there is going to get Zach on the base.
Now batting, number 18.
Coming up is going to be Felix Valavara. Coach is going to come out and have a little conversation with his pitcher. So with that, Felix Valavara is going to get himself ready on deck, seeing if he can get something done for Ralston. But Coach is going to come out and have a little. Is going to step in. Oregon playing courtesy of Ben Razgershek over there. Fingers like butter, I tell you. That could kind of be gross. Zach's going to go ahead and Tavares on deck, 1 down. Up to bat with Henley Razgershek on deck. 1 down here for Ralston. It's going to be inside. Ball 2. It's going to be a pop-up into the infield for Felix. Going to get under it at first to record out number 2. And that's going to change things up for Bellevue. Trishek coming up. Try to move the runners along, get at least 1 across the bag here. Give the Rams the lead going into the bottom of the 3rd. First delivery. That delivery to Henley is going to be right down the pipe there. Strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here for Razgorchek. 2 on. Game's tied at 1. It's going to be inside, ball 2 on that one. Rams looking for a base hit here. It's going to be a pop-up into right field. And 2 runs will score. But a good pop-up chopper right there that's dropped by the fielder. Fair ball, 2 runs score. Now it's going to bring up Elijah Hamill with 2 down here, and Henley on first. Henley's got some cookies in the oven. He puts his mitt on. That he's going to handle an air fryer. Do I love air fryers. Pitcher goes, and that's going to be ball 1. Catcher hopped up. We have pitch high. It's going to bounce out of the catcher's mitt, and Henley's going to make it to second. And a drop ball by the catcher. That'll be ball number 2 for Elijah. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. Grayson deep into his pitch count, 62 so far on the day. Correction, 63. This will be number 64 coming up. 3-0 let it go for Elijah Hamill. That's going to bring up Cal Deese. Got movement over here in the Bellevue dugout. Coach is going to come out and have a conversation with his pitcher, thinking that might be it for Grayson. 64 pitches in, a great performance by the lefty. Only 3 runs scored for Ralston. They'll be bringing in a new pitcher. So we'll see if something can happen here for Bellevue, if Ralston can make another point. Cal Deese will be up here right after they let the pitcher warm up. We'll be right back. New pitcher in for Bellevue, number 7. First delivery is going to be a ball to Cal Deese. Runner at first, runner at second. Felix Valavar at first, Henley Razgorshek at second. Second pitch is going to be ball number 2. Nixon Jacobson's up the bat on deck. Cal stepped out on that one there. He caught him with a breaking ball. Strike 1. Ball came into the batter and broke in, so it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. High, ball 3. Two down here for Bellevue in top of the third. Runners at first and second. Trying to get one on third for Ralston. It's going to be a foul ball. That's a full count pitch, 3-2. Three. The Ralston leaves 2 on, but Bellevue scored, but Bellevue surrendered 2, bringing a score 3, Ralston 1, Bellevue. Going to go to the bottom of the third and see if Ralston can get their defense going here. We do have a change on the infield. Looks like Elijah Hamill's going to be taking over back behind the plate. So we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the third. We'll be back momentarily. Another change for Ralston here. Cal Deese taking over at second. Charlie Ortiz still in the mound for Ralston here in the bottom of the third. Outside, ball 1. Let me hit the left field. Nixon's going to get to it, get it over to his cutoff man. They're going to get it in. However, that's going to be a base hit. Good solid hit in the left field there by Go. JL number 99. 0 for 1 today. Somebody just said his name, Jaden. Throw by Ortiz to Wilson. Wilson made sure to lay down the tag. Runner goes. Pitch by Charlie is ball. Elijah couldn't find it. Able to get there. Stolen base for the runner at second. It's going to be a pitch over to Charlie Ortiz. Chops it over to Jason. But they're able to get an out there. Sacrificed, advanced the runner to third. Now he's in scoring position. Bellevue down by 2. This is Levi A. He's 0 for 1 today. It's going to be a hit in the left field. Nixon makes an honest attempt at that. It just bounces off the tip of the glove. Nice attempt by Jacobson out in left field. With that, a run does score. One down here for Ralston. Runner goes to third. They move the runner forward, however, that is out. Sacrifice moved the runner up to third, put him in a scoring position for the tying run at third. But 2 down here for Ralston. Number 15 is 0 for 1 today. It's going to be a hit right up the middle. That's going to be a score. He's going to be able to get there with a single here in the bottom of the third, tying the game up 3-3. Still 2 down for Ralston. Ortiz trying to get himself out of the inning here. 43rd pitch for Ortiz coming up here in bottom of the third. Runner goes. It's going to be a pop-up into the infield. It's going to go out bounds. If this was banana ball, that dad would have banana ball, so that doesn't count. The number 25 here is 1 for 1 today. Behind in the count. Swing on that one, strike number 2. Charlie's up on him. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch by Ortiz. It's going to be a get behind Elijah. Not able to get down on it, and that runner's going to advance to third on a pass ball. So the ball's low. Pitch by Ortiz. Called that one a ball. Got 2-2 coming up here for 25. It's going to be outside for a full count ball for Charlie Ortiz. It's going to be a hit into left center field. That's going to be the go-ahead run. They're going for extra bases. They're going to get him out at second on a solid throw by Colin Jankowski to Cal Deese. Good heads-up playing by Cal Deese at second base to get the out. However, Bellevue does take the lead. 4, Ralston 3 going into the top of the fourth. Again, one heck of a throw by Colin to Cal. Cal was heads up right there at the base. Bullet by Colin, just able to beat him out for out number 3. So we'll be back here to see the boys take bats. See if they can get something done against Bellevue here. The top of the fourth. No changes for Bellevue in the field, it looks like.
Now batting, number 9,
Easton
Jacobson.
Nixon Jacobson's up the bat for Ralston. Trying to get something happening here for Ralston in the top of the 4th. Ralston only down by 1. Gonna call that one a strike. That was gonna be outside for ball 1. Dropped a curveball in there for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing on and a miss by Nixon for out number 1.
Now batting, number 6, Callan Smith.
That's going to bring up Callan Smith, who's 0 for 1 today for Ralston. First pitch by number 7. Here's curveball outside for ball number 1. It'll be high, ball 2. Jankowski's on deck for Ralston. Drops that one in there for strike number 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got a deceptive release. His arm slot is the same as his fastball. That one's going to be inside. Got the 3-1 pitch for Callan. Going to call that one a strike. Full count pitch for Callan Smith. Swing on and a miss for a strikeout, number 2. 2 down here for Ralston. And that's going to bring up Colin Jankowski. On deck, Jason Wilson Jr. 2 down here for Ralston, top of the 4th. Curveball catch him off speed there. Collins behind that one for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Jankowski. Thing about Collins, if he's able to get contact, he'll make it the first usually pretty quick. Late swing on that. Popped it off for foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down here, top of the 4th. Swing on and a miss for strike number 3. Second strikeout, 3rd strikeout this inning for Bruins pitcher. So we'll see if Ralston can stop them defensively from putting any more points on the board here in the bottom of the 4th. Couple changes for Ralston in the field. Henley Razgorshek taking over on the base, on the mound. Elijah Hamill moves out to second. That is the changes for Ralston this inning. First pitch by Henley is going to be a strike. On these boys right now, west facing field. It's going to be a dig right over to third base. And Cal's able to vacuum that bad boy up. Cal Hoover Deese over at third base, sucking them up as they come by there for the line drive, out number 1. One down so far for Ralston. Bring up pitcher number 7. One for one today. Razgorshek in the windup. Off speed pitch. Strike number 2 for Henley. Head in the count, 0-2. One down for Ralston. Just outside on that one, ball 1. Said he didn't go, so that's going to be ball 2. Got 2-2 pitch coming up for Razgorshek. Want to see if he can make something happen here. It's going to be a hit in the left field. Jacobson's coming in, and he's going to lay down the catch for out number 2. Beautiful outfield play by Jacobson. That's going to be 2 down for Bellevue here in the bottom of the 4th. That's going to bring up Grayson, who's 0 for 1 today. I believe he struck out in the 2nd inning. Might actually been a ground out, now that I think about it. It's going to be a hit over to Elijah Hamill at second. So scoop it up and shoot it over to Wilson to record out number 3. So just like that, Ralston gets in, 3 up, 3 down. Now they go to the top of the 5th, see if they can get their bats rolling, hold them back. Back here for a sec. He's going to bring up Jason Wilson Jr. Walked his last at-bat. First pitch to Wilson's going to be down the third base side. He's going to scoop it up, make a throw over to first. But from this angle here, he was safe. But the umpire called him out, so we'll just go with that. So out number 1 with a good attempt by Wilson. Got Charlie Ortiz up. It's bang bangs. Curveball on the inside there. Ball number 2. Ralston trying to get a runner on. Underneath that one for strike number 1. Wanted that one too. It's going to be ball number 3 for Charlie Ortiz. 3-1 pitch coming up. That 3-1 pitch. Ortiz here, 1 down for Ralston. It's going to be a hit foul down the right field line. Going to stay alive, 3 balls, 2 strikes for Ortiz. Charlie's going to crack one over top the shortstop. It's going to get out to left field, but Ortiz is going to make it to second. So Ralston has a runner at first. And Charlie Ortiz gets himself on there to try to get some points up for Ralston here in the top of the 5th. Zach shows bunt, pulls back on that. Charlie goes. Ball's going to get by. And Charlie's going to make it there safely. Zach pulled that back for ball 1. Charlie takes a lead from second. It's going to be a throwback there to second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 7. It's going to be high, ball 2. Catcher drops the ball. Got the 2-1 pitch. Charlie goes. Charlie's able to make it there, and that's going to be ball number 3 for Zach Elam as well. Charlie Ortiz able to advance to third, which is a tying run. 3 balls, 1 strike for Zach Elam. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Late foul ball for a full count. It's going to be down in the dirt. Zach on the base. With that, Felix Valavares coming to the plate. Now it's Zach Elam on the corner there. That's the go-ahead run. All we need to do is just advance the runners. Catcher's going to go have a conversation with his pitcher. Let him know to keep yourself calm there. Got this under control. There, Zach's going. That pitch is high to Felix, showed bunt. He pulled it back for ball number 1. Zach Elam's able to make it to second. Just for the record, everybody, I'm being accused of pooping my pants back here. It did not happen. I assure you, it did not happen. I'm not one to shy away from bubble guts. This the swing on by Felix Valavara for. It's going to be a foul ball down to third base, out of the field there for Felix. 0-2. He's 1 ball, 2 strikes, sorry, for Valavara. Henley Razgorchek's up on deck. Outside, ball 2. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes for Valavara. Felix hits one right up the center. It's going to hop, which is going to bring in the go-ahead run, and they're going to send Zach around. So Felix gets 2 RBI single. Still 1 down, and that's going to bring up Henley Razgorchek with Elijah Hamill on deck for Ralston. Only 1 down here. And Henley's going to see if he can get something done for Ralston to keep the ball moving on the field. Henley showed bunt. They send Felix. Throws in, but Valavara is just a little too quick for that. He's able to pop up there and get there easily. Stolen something, you get a whole face full of the clay mixture. So Valavara leads off at second. 1 ball against Henley. Curveball drops right in there for strike 1. At the 1-1 here for Razgorchek. It's going to be high, ball 2. Number 7 on the mound as curveball's been freezing some of the boys. Henley is up 2-1. Curveball gets away from the pitcher there and goes inside and hits the batter. Pitcher's going to come out and have a little conversation with his pitcher and let him know, hey, man, good to go. Don't sweat it. Things happen. Elijah Hamill's on deck. I'm sorry, up to bat with Caldice on deck. They're going to go over there and make sure Henley doesn't need a Kleenex or first and second, and everybody was out here dancing just now. Elijah Hamill's up to bat. That was going to drop in for strike number 1. High, ball 2. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike here for Hamill. Elijah fouls one back here. Another foul ball for Elijah Hamill there. Ball gets by, but rolls right to the second base, right to the shortstop. No advancement. They're sending Felix. That's going to be outside. That's a full count. Felix is off third. Razgashek taking off. Razgashek's going to make it there, so they do advance the runners.
Now batting, number 13.
That's going to bring up Cal Deese with a runner at second and a runner at third. Cal Deese over 2 today. Nixon Jacobson up the deck. That's going to be high, ball one for Cal. 51 pitches for number 7. Outside swing by Cal Deese, strike one. We got the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a hit in the right field. He's going to be there to make the catch, which will kill the inning. But with that being said, the Rams were able to make damage there, go up by 1. So now, as long as the Rams can come out and shut down a defense, I do believe that this will be the last inning. We'll see here in a sec. Rams coming in here to the bottom of the 5th, up by 1, looking to close it out. Bellevue coming to answer. Foul ball here. Strike one. Couple changes in the field there. Charlie over to second. Elijah back behind the plate. Hanley still on the mound. Number 4 is 0 for 1 today. Next pitch by Hanley Razgorshek, strike number 2. Up in the count 0-2. Ball 1 on that one. You see there how bright it is on the ground. The sun is right in these kids' eyes. It's going to be a pop-up, another pop-up foul. One ball, 2 strikes for Razgorshek. Got 2-2 here. It's going to be a foul ball down third base line. Cal's going to be able to soak it up. Drop it over to Raz. Still 2-2. Another foul ball. It's going to be a hit down. Cal Deese dodges out of the way of that one, so it's going to make it in the left field. So a bullet down the left side of the field. Cal Deese kind of pulled himself out of the way of that ball there real quick, but good attempt, solid hit. That's going to be a good single. Looks like they're going to have a pinch runner here at Bellevue. Looks like we got a change on the mound here for Ralston. It's going to be Felix Valavara taking over. Try to get the save here for Ralston. See what happens here in a sec. Runner at first for Bellevue. Valavara takes over on the mound for Ralston. Runner goes. Wild throw. Nixon's there to back it up. A wild throw by Elijah Hamill almost got the tying run in. Runner at third for Ralston on a wild throw. Ball 3. Four straight balls for Valavara. Runners at the corners. Batter number 9's 1 for 1 today. Runner at the corners at the corners. Runner goes. Valavara delivers the strike on that pitch. Elijah Hamill throws it low, almost got the 1-1 for Valavara. Just outside for ball 2. Swing on and a miss on that one for strike number 2. So we got 2-2 count here. Runners at second and third. 9th pitch, Valavara. Swing on and a miss. Strike number 3 for out number 1 for Bellevue. Going to bring up number 99's 0 for 2 today with sacrifice earlier. First pitch going to be a foul. Easton at second, Grayson at third. One down here for Bellevue. And the pitch just outside, ball 1. It's going to be a hit over to third. Throw over to first to get the out, however. A run does score, and the game's tied at 5. So a sacrifice by number 99 gets a run in, tie the game at 5. However, there's 2 outs now for Ralston. Good scoop up by Razgashek at third. Solid throw. Good stretch by Wilson. Go ahead run for Bellevue's at third. 2 down. Pitched outside, ball 1. It's going to be a hit in the center field. Colin Jackie, one heck of a diving catch in center field. And with that, they're going to call game, which gives them a tie. But what a way to close that out for Colin Jankowski with the Bellevue Bruins 5, so they get a tie on the season. However, you got to give it to these boys. This is one heck of a battle. They went back and forth at each other. So great team players, and good team playing. So thanks, Bellevue, for having us. Next time, we'll see you rocking and rolling. Again, if it's your first time at MYBN, make sure you subscribe, you share, do what you can to help us grow, get to 100. And, yeah, we'll see you here tomorrow. So stay rock and roll. Bye now.